launching meme coins in 2025 has become so easy that being a crypto millionaire honestly isn't even impressive anymore. I made more than 1.6 million, as you can see, just launching meme coins. I can refresh this so you can see I'm legit. And this isn't a flex or anything like that. I'm just showing this so you can see I know what I'm talking about. In today's video, I'm going to go over the full step-by-step process on how to, launch a coin. So everything from picking an idea, launching, promoting, and actually profiting from the meme coin will be covered. So without further ado, let's get into the first point, which is how to pick your coin idea. There are many ways you can do this. So the first one is, of course, text screener, where you just go and you see what the narrative is and keep this in mind, what I'm about to show you. So a bubble is a narrative, basically. So let's say this is the narrative, the bubble. And anything that is within this bubble is considered a good narrative. So if you're having trouble picking the right narrative, let's say the narrative is like morning routine, that it was a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, morning routine, this guy doing his routine, whatever. And then on TikTok, there's another clip that went viral of this Chinese guy doing the same routine, a bit different, but it's with the same narrative of this morning routine bubble. So it was Chinese morning routine. This would be a good narrative because it's within the same giant bubble of the narrative. So the next method is Twitter or any type of social media that you find, videos on, like TikTok or Twitter, which just show basically the same thing and you think that it's good. Make sure you stick to the same pattern. And the third method is, quite frankly, the simplest one, where you literally copy a trending token. And there's two ways you can do this. Either go on Dex Screener and just look like you see this guy did right here. It's the same coin, but a bit different. So you can find a trending coin. Make sure you don't copy a coin that's already high in market cap, like 2 million, because people are going to know. Find some coins that are much lower, maybe even lower than here. So go find it on like Photon or something. And you can do it like that. So you just go here, you go to you go to Soul Scan, you copy this, and then you can get the actual logo behind it, but that takes a long time. So there's a second way which you can do this, is you can copy it with one click using a website, which I'm going to show you later in this video, which brings me to my next part, how to actually launch. So you need a platform to launch on. As you know, you have Pump.Fun, and the counterpart, like you could say the yin to the yang, is Radium. So if you go on Photon, you can go here on Pump.Fun and come up with a quick coin, but all the coins launched here on Pump.Fun are scams. 90% of the coins launched here follow the same pattern, up and down, so quick rug. So nobody's gonna buy into your shit when you're launching on Pump.Fun, because it has no trust, man. No trust. So Pump.Fun is out the way you can, but I don't recommend it because Radium is much better when it comes to any metric. You go on Pump.Fun, if you look at the market caps, 5K at launch. Look at how often these coins are getting launched. Liquidity, 10K, all of them. It's all the same. However, Radium, if you go and you see they're getting launched way less frequently, so they have more scarcity towards them. So they're just much better. And the market caps, look at this. 120, 100 plus K, 2 million market cap, liquidity, also pumping 40K, 20K, 60K somewhere. It's pretty obvious that Radium has more eyes on your coin when it launches, because it launches so not frequently. So how do you launch on Radium? That's the big question. How do you launch? Because as we know previously, to launch on the Radium DEX, you either launch on Pump.Fun and wait for it to bypass the bonding curve, so reach 100% of the bonding curve, to then transfer to Radium. But then your coin needs to get a lot of 40K plus market cap, which is a lot of people buying into your coin. How the fuck are you going to do this on Pump.Fun if Pump.Fun is such a shit DEX and nobody trusts it? Well, you don't bypass the bonding curve. You bypass it before you even bypass it. So the way you do this is you launch on Radium. How the fuck do you do this? Well, the bad news is you have to be a coder, but the good news is you don't need to be able to code anymore, because this website is what I'm coming back to with the copy trending token feature. If you go onto this website called coinflare.fun, it allows you to create a token with no coding, because as we've known in like the past year, to launch a coin on Radium, you need to be an HQD is what I call them. So HQD is for Radium and LQD is for Pump.Fun. So what does this mean? It means basically a high quality developer and a low quality developer. Low quality developer launches on Pump.Fun because it's cheaper and it's just easy. A high quality developer launches on Radium because they know how to code. So they have a team and it's just a legit project behind the coin. But with this website, you no longer, like you can see, you can just type it in here, upload a random photo, and sort of just do whatever you want, like launch it, like see create coin really easily. However, you could also create a coin that's already like the copy trending token feature that's already doing well on Pump.Fun. As you can see, we can click on the Pump.Fun symbol. As you can see, it's a fucking rug, of course. But if let's say it was right around here or here and it was going up, people would see the hype because it was already at like 30k market cap. People would sort of have a tendency to buy into your coin because it's doing so much better on Pump.Fun and it's going to migrate. So you catch the buys that are waiting for you, waiting for the coin on Radium, and you just launch it and they buy into the coin. Like, oddly enough, this stuff works. You just click create coin. And the beautiful thing about this is this is the king of the hill. It's doing well. Instead of me going here, analyzing the chart, seeing that it's about to like bounce back up, let's say, for example, me having to go here, copy the token, trying to find the full quality resolution photo, I just click one button. And I don't have any money in my wallet right now, which you would connect here. This is one of my different wallets. You could go here and click the create coin option and it would launch. If you go to the filters, it would be right here. So the same coin I've done in my past videos, it would be launched right there. And this brings me to my next point. After the launch is complete, how do you actually promote your coin? So there's deck screener ads, which are going to cost you around $300, which is okay if you have money like me and you have a startup capital. You could also, promote it on any social media, shilling your coin on Telegram groups, whatever. You can find many videos on YouTube about that. But it's time consuming. And the third, it's not necessary, which I need to exaggerate this point, because when you launch a coin, do you guys remember what I said right here about this being an HQD coin? So the fact that it's a coin that's launched on Radium already shows that you have quality behind it. So people are going to buy. If it's a good narrative, as long as you pick a good narrative, it's going to do well. If you pick a shit narrative without like it being inside this bubble, the coin is going to do shit no matter how much money you put into the ads. So if you have a good idea, this is why this point is actually the most crucial one. It won't be necessary. So how would you profit then from it? Because you're not going to trade it. You're not going to put your money into it. You want to keep it safe. How do you actually profit? This is the big question, how I make my money. And this is the part of the video where it gets a bit unethical. So I'm going to spell it out right here. So I don't condone any actions taken in this video. This video is done for educational purposes only. But if you were to hypothetically do this, you would be very wealthy. So what I'm talking about is people who go and when you create your coin here, let's say you click create coin, you're going to have a token, but you need to create a liquidity pool for it. So this is one of the tokens I've created in the past, and I did not create a liquidity pool for it on purpose, for the purpose of this video. I would click my coin that I just created, click 90 or 100% of the coin that I want to control. This money that I would put in, I wouldn't worry because I would get this money back after launch because I'm initially the first buyer. So anywhere from 0.2 to 0.3 or like 0.5 SOL is okay. I usually do around 1 to 2 SOL, sometimes 3, and then I would just click create pool. And after I click create pool, it would launch right here, so people could buy into this and they would be able to put their money within the liquidity that I have already created. So with the fact that this would be launched here, you would be able to do then the following. After this chart, let's say it's this one, after you see this chart bounce by however much percent you want it to, let's go on the smaller time frame. Let's go here. Let's see it bounces up. We get some buys, $3. Let's say people are buying into your coin for like $100, $200. Your money is gonna, you will be able to see your Radium pool after the launch is done. And the pool for one of your coins will be able to be popped up right here, and you would click refresh, and then it would be a little minus button. Another $100. Holy fuck. Okay, we're removing the liquidity right now. I don't care. Update the site, refresh. 8 SOL, remove 100% of the liquidity. Come on, work faster. See, 7 SOL, confirm. Please, then boom. For educational purposes only, this video is AI generated. You could potentially click minus 100%, and all of the money that the people buy and put this into the coin, you can just drain it. You can just take their money, which I don't condone any of this, but this is for educational purposes only how people are rugging and making a lot of money. And this could make you very rich. So do with this information as you please. Join the free Telegram in the description. If you have any questions, make sure to like, subscribe so you don't miss further updates, because I don't know how long this website will be available for. And see you in the next one.